Hey everyone, I created this ID admission information helper application. So majorly, if you're applying for any IT in terms of regarding masters or MTech or PhD programs, you have to go to respective IT sites like IT Hyderabad or IT Kanpur, IT Jodhpur. So you have to go through the sites and you have to look for the particular category and you have to see. You have to go through many documents like many PDFs, and I felt it was a bit uh, time consuming. So I can show you one document. So this is the ID Jodhpur document. So it has 123 pages of content. So in order to get some information, you have to go to these kind of documents. You have to go to these many pages. So I just thought like, why can't we implement a RAG based solution? So here you can see I asked this query. So it given this response. Like what is a RAG means a retrieval augmented generation. It's like I'll give you an analogy. It's like open book exams. Okay, so uh, consider LLM is like a student. So you are the instructor, you are the evaluator. You given one question. So the student has to answer based on what it will answer, based on the syllabus it was trying, based on the concept it was learned. So suddenly you ask out of the syllabus question, how it going to respond in the same way. This RAG is like open book exam. So it can refer the documents, and based on the content which was available, it will give you the response. So I applied the same concept here. What I did was like I taken three IITs like IIT Hyderabad, IIT Jodhpur, and IIT Kanpur. I collected those documents like those PDFs I taken, and I created embeddings. Like I created the embeddings and I stored in this vector DB. So here you can see. I created this vector store and I store this embeddings in this. So whenever user ask any query, I mean, first I have to select the criteria like what which IIT I have to do, like IIT Hyderabad, IIT Jodhpur. Then I have to ask the query. So based on this, it will select. So uh, so based on that option, so it will select the path, which vector store it has to look, and based on that vector store it will retrieve that information. It will retrieve the information and give you the response. In this example, I just asked what are the contents of GPU programming, so which is a specialization available in this IT Jodhpur. I asked this question. This model, this Mistral and LLAMA, given the responses. So here you can see why, if you may ask this question, why I use this multiple LLMs, like why can't I rely on one single LLM? My thought is like, um maybe it will hallucinate. So sometimes LLMs won't work properly. So I don't want to take that risk. So that's why I just use this two LLMs in this case. uh, so it's completely open source, and then and never use this paid APIs here in this entire application process. And I use LangChain framework here. To do this process, and at the same time for the UI purpose I use Streamlit. Here you can see. So as this question, so you got this kind of a response. It given the citations like from which document and which page number. What is the content? So these kind of information, and it given this exact numbers also. What is the elective, and what is the section? So these kind of information you're going to get. So I mean, my thought is like, instead of spending a lot of time and energy on a particular thing, so if this kind of solution is available, it will be better. I'm asking another question like, give me some info. Here in this case I selected IIT Kanpur. Once I selected the IIT Kanpur, it will so these option will be enabled. um like this option is like IIT. So yeah, IIT Hyderabad, IIT Jodhpur is not selected. Obviously, this one will be selected. So the files, this Chroma DB path is like this, and so once I got this path, so I'm calling this method. So I'm passing this as a parameter. So on the top, the execution will start. It will give you the results. So majorly based on that particular criteria, particular category, it will search for that particular vector store instead of searching for the other things. It will search for only that particular vector store. It will retrieve the information. It will give you the results. So that's the overall process which was happening in the back end. Give me some info about uh, MS research type program. So, I mean, I use this. So, in my system, I have CPU, so I don't have proper GPU, so that's why the response will be a bit slower. So, we can instead of this, maybe we can use this grok approach also. So, in that case, the response will be much faster. So, ultimately, uh, what I want to create a POC is like so instead of spending a lot of time and energy of going through the documents and so understanding what are the requirement and what are the process, so simply with this kind of application we can get the results with the citation with the proper page numbers and these things. It's a completely no cost solution. So you can see here, so the models and etc, the Mistral and Lava. uh, so I use this quantized versions of Mistral and Llama. So here you can see, so to see transformers I got it. And I mean temperature I give it as 0.5 because of this. It will give some creative answers. Like if I restricted it, if I given to zero, then it will give the um, fixed kind of responses. But if I'm giving temperature as 0.5, it will give some good content, I mean creative answers. So that's why I given like this. And so I use this llama and I use this mistral models in this process. So I set the prompt like this. So first I have the documents and I store the documents in these respective folders. Once I have the respective documents stored in respective folders, I created a vector store. So using this fire CPU, so using this fire CPU, I created this so vector store. Obviously, those embeddings will be stored in those vector stores. And once I have the embeddings, I properly set the prompt template. Like so, based on the query, based on the you have to give the response. Otherwise, just say I don't know the answer. In this way, I set the prompt template. And after that, with the help of these models, okay, so I'm giving you the response like in a much more human language. So this is the overall step. And here you can see, so this normal uh, streamlit application, streamlit methods. So title, and so what is the response I have to give. So once I have the response, and here I have to select these options. So yeah, so it will take some time. It will take some few seconds more because of this CPU one. So otherwise the response would be much more faster. Like if you use a GPU or if you use this grok implementation, then the response will be much more faster. So in terms of packages wise, so these are the packages I used in this process. Like LangChain is a framework, so which is used to create the large language model applications. I mean, helpful for creating the applications which involves large language models and small language models. And Streamlit is a UI framework, so which is helpful for the UI. So I don't need to rely on any front end frameworks like React or Angular. So simply with the Python and with this streamlets, I'm able to create the UIs. And LangChain, already I told you. So PyPDF, because I have to deal with PDF data, so that's why I use this PyPDF package. And sentence transformers and Fire CPU already told you. So to store the embeddings, I need one vector store, vector DB. So for that purpose, I use this Fire CPU. So C transformers and sentence transformers, you already know. So it will convert the encoding form into the natural form. So for that purpose, we use this sentence transformers and C transformers is like to load those models in this like Mistral and Llama. So which you can access through, which you can get the access from Hugging Face. So that was taking some time. So also my system for So, so I don't have. I mean, it's a normal mission, so it's not a high configurable mission. So yeah, so even in this case, I'm able to get the responses. Here you can see. So the institute of this program, working engineers, scientists, teachers to apply this. So you have to refer these sections, and so you have to refer these things, and you got the proper document, and you can get the page number with the citations. You know which is the section where which document you have to refer, which page number. So entire information you're going to get. So that's the advantage. So in case one model will, if it won't work, then other model will be there to uh, fulfill the requirements. So it will able to helpful to get the answer. So so yeah, that's it. Thank you.